Jin, little man, Gandalf. Boy, I'm cranking out these geopolitical fucking videos today. This one is about the UN being forced out of Mali in West Africa sooner than they wanted to leave because of escalating tensions in the area by locals. This is Neil's Han Dynasty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. Buy some silver and some platinum. This reminds me of Afghanistan, even though it's Africa, Central Africa, West Mali. The UN saying, "Oh, we're being forced to leave so fast. We're leaving our military equipment." Didn't that just happen in Afghanistan? And it actually gave the Taliban a full military complement of vehicles for a complete army for free. And now the UN is doing the same thing, citing, "Oh, we're too scared. We're going to leave so fast. We're going to leave all of our military vehicles behind." Anyhow, let's watch the report, see what kind of BS they have to tell us. But I can tell you this right now, they're leaving those military vehicles behind to start crap, not because they can't get them out. Just like our current administration left all those military vehicles in Afghanistan for the Taliban to use against our allies. UN's doing the same thing, in my opinion.
Peacekeeping mission, which has been kicked out of Mali by the military regime, has reported that the junta's actions have rushed its departure, compelled the sabotage of equipment left behind, and risked the lives of peacekeepers departing by road due to the lack of flight permits. The United Nations Multidimensional Integrated Stabilization Mission in Mali, popularly known as MINUSMA.
Apparently, the UN can't issue enough flight permits to their people to get their people out. So they're leaving any way they can, and they're leaving their military vehicles, all because the UN can't get them out fast enough. My bootay.
MINUSMA was given its marching orders from Mali's junta in June 2023, after the junta accused them of failing their peacekeeping mission and instrumentalizing some human rights issues that popped up during their time in Mali. The MINUSMA, which includes about 15,000 soldiers and police officers, and whose over 180 members have been slain in hostile acts, was originally supposed to leave Mali by December 31st, 2023. The numerous armed actors fighting for control of the land in the north are lying in to capitalize on the MINUSMA's departure, but the Malian army is rushing to reclaim these lands. The army's opponents, mostly Tuareg separatists, have begun hostilities against it, and the Al-Qaeda-linked group, GSIM, has...
Okay, I got something to say here. Both those groups over 10 years ago were supposed to be handled by the UN, which is why they're leaving, because the only thing that's happened in the 10 years that the United Nations military has been in that country is because it's increased the terrorist units or the combative personnel's ability to combat. They have done zero to stop them. And that's why that government's insisting they move out. By that government, I can see from their point of view, the UN is actually facilitating the bad people's expansionism. And that's why the UN, in my personal opinion, is being kicked out of that country. And I'm pretty sure that's the way they feel as well. Let's get back to the report.
Has increased its attacks. Although the MINUSMA was already scheduled to leave by December 31st, 2023, Mali's ruling authorities demanded in June 2023 that they leave without delay, citing a crisis of confidence between them and the decade-long UN mission. Frustrations over rising insecurity prompted 2 coups in 2020 and 2021, and the junta has increasingly clashed with MINUSMA and other international partners, including France. Unfortunately, MINUSMA seems to have become a part of the problem in fueling intercommunity tensions. Malian Foreign Minister Abdoulaye Diop told the 15-member UN Security Council. This situation is begetting mistrust among the Malian population and also causing a crisis of confidence between Malian authorities and MENA and UNSMA, he said. The Malian government asks for the withdrawal, without delay, of MINUSMA. This request necessitated the expedited withdrawal of MINUSMA from Mali, and the mission claims the timing of its departure has put the lives of its members at risk. MINUSMA claims it is withdrawing amid a military escalation made more perilous by perceived limits placed by the authorities on its capacity to maneuver. The MINUSMA concluded its accelerated withdrawal from Tessalit on Sunday, October 22, 2023, after vacating 5 camps since August. The mission claims to have done so in an extremely tense and deteriorating environment, endangering the lives of its personnel. It added, with rounds fired at one of its cargo planes and at its positions in the days before. A portion of the contingent, primarily Chadians, flew out. The rest, however, took the path to Gao over 500 miles of desert, constantly threatened by armed groups. The contingent that withdrew from Aguelhok the next day experienced a similar ordeal because their flights were canceled. These convoys, according to the MINUSMA, were targeted with explosive devices, resulting in injuries. The GSIM took responsibility. According to the mission, a truck driver was badly injured and 2 others were slightly hurt on Thursday, October 26, 2023, when gunmen opened fire on a supply convoy from Ansango, another camp to be evacuated. The MINUSMA also claims that it was compelled to destroy or decommission equipment, such as vehicles, ammunition, and generators in accordance with UN rules, since it was unable to take them along. Such losses could have been avoided if 200 trucks had not been blocked in Gao since 24 September by restrictions on movement imposed by the authorities, it said. The hurried departure of UN peacekeepers from Mali and the junta's demand for their immediate exit underscores a profound mistrust between MINUSMA and the ruling authorities. While the junta thinks MINUSMA should leave immediately for failing in their peacekeeping mission and exacerbating intercommunity tensions, the UN mission feels it should have been given more time to withdraw safely, especially amidst a volatile security situation.
Anyhow, you guys get the idea. The UN is saying saying it's Mali's fault. Mali's saying, UN, you've had 10 years and all you've done is escalate the problem. Again, I tend to agree with the African country over the UN. The UN has been inciting tensions over the past 10 years. It's obvious because that's what's happened. And if it happened, that means, well, it was done. So they've agitated over 10 years the local community against the government while not restraining the hostile forces and the groups that are building up to do random acts of violence throughout the world. So the UN does have to go, and they are actually, it said, destroying their equipment, not leaving it. But that, again, environmental impact. Wow. Yeah, UN's really not accomplishing much other than facilitating funds to be made by corporations that are in the war game. Basically, it sounds like a bunch of rich people having fun with our lives. But that's just my personal opinion. I am not a expert at anything other than seeing bullshit crap. And I'm calling bullcrap on the UN and a whole bunch of stuff that's been going on in this world. And I think, again, Gaza is a distraction. But that should, that could be just me saying that. Well, it is just me saying that. You guys have a nice day.